last thing I want to ask you, I'll give the mic to you and you say what you got to say. Chris EUBANK Jr., Liam Smith, it's fight week. We've seen Chris not do a lot of media. He's been quiet and he's been working with you all for BOMAC. Intriguing rematch, pay-per-view this Saturday, and I think Sky are going to have all the pundits in-house. I don't want to reveal it, but they're going to have some really interesting pundits in Saturday night. How do you see it going? Do you give Chris any chance? He's had some time to work with BOMAC.
I think that, everybody knows my opinion on Chris EUBANK Jr. And I think the signs were there when he boxed Liam Williams, that he came out strong, and I don't think Liam Williams was at his best. And even though he had Liam down 2 or 3 times, Liam managed to climb off the floor and still force the pace all the way through the fight and keep him backpedaling. If that wasn't a warning enough for Chris EUBANK, I don't know what was. And then he went to box Liam. Don't forget Liam Smith and Liam Williams boxed each other, and Liam Smith slightly got the better both times. I do always like to stress that I think if I'd have been training Liam Williams at that time, he'd have beat Liam Smith. But when Liam Smith boxed EUBANK, he kind of showed him for what he was. Liam Smith been in with Munguia, I think, he'd been in with Canelo, and gave good account of himself, really, from what I think. And he got the experience, and he took everything that EUBANK had got and knocked him out. And I think it's difficult for every fighter, to get knocked out and then come back and face that opponent again, so many months later. And I just think he's going to have to overcome a massive mental block, Chris EUBANK Jr. And going to BOMAC, who's the trainer of the year for getting his fighter through against Errol Spence, looking to him to turn him around. It's not down to BOMAC, it's down to Chris EUBANK Jr. I don't think Chris EUBANK Jr. has ever relied on himself to turn himself around. It's always gone to a different coach. And I might be totally off the mark here, but you've just got to go with Liam Smith again, and not because of all the things that Chris EUBANK is doing wrong. We have to go with Liam Smith for all the things that Liam Smith's doing right, because he is a very well-schooled fighter. Like I've said before, he comes from a fighting family. It's in the blood. They've been doing it from a young age. They've had very good trainers in the past. He had a lot of time with Joe Gallagher, and now he's with his new trainer. So, the proof's in the pudding. I think it's more to do with Liam Smith's ability than Chris EUBANK's deficiencies. But those deficiencies he's got are obviously going to be an advantage to Liam.
Interesting stuff. Dominic, Ingle, I appreciate your time as always, and we'll see what happens. If Chris wins, we'll be here next week to see if you got it right or wrong. Thank you.